defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Winston now to throw on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kalen Ballage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Saints first down.
Working out of the gun, Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Winston. Complete. He finds Bray. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
First down, New Orleans.
First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Murray. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 6.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Complete to
Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They go play action now. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Come on. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
On third down, Jackson. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Gronk, so tough to cover, sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
They run it with Balaj. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Brate, the tight end's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Buccaneers 7, Saints 6.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to drop this one down for Murray, and he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
First down.
On first down, it's Murray. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Murray. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Buccaneers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Balaj. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Now Jackson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And a Saints first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We're ready. Flag, we do that.
Tenth carry of the game now. Murray. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Latavius Murray, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jameis to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Fielded at the 20. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 37. Play action. Now Jackson. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Brings up
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
New Orleans.
Jameis now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Throwing, Winston. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, Winston. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Michael Thomas, incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Take it in at the 22. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run here with Balaj. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Jackson looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. Jackson from the shotgun. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Winston. Over the middle to Smith.
Winston's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Winston. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Winston
Traquan Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have moved out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded it. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Winston. Going with a screen for Murray. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
A 31-yard attempt.
one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Balaj. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
The score, Saints 20.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Jackson on first down. Going up top for Miller. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
They go with Murray again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
46-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Pass.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throwing is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Murray. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball's going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The 20. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
At the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kalen Ballage with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
14.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they'll just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Cameron Brate.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Winston.
Traquan Smith, 41 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Here's Winston. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Buccaneers 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I know I'm not breaking